I've done some crazy stuff. I don't want to go with that route. He can be in a position and surge like crazy. What's up, guys? Monster Michael Todd here. So today's video is Jerry Cadorette versus Genadi Kvikvinia. As you know, I'm continuing my research. I'm gonna see if I can learn anything from this match. Let's see what we got. All right, guys, let's get going. This particular event, we have Don Underwood doing the announcing. Let's check out Hollywood there real quick.
He is 36 years of age.
Genadi, 6'1", 36 years old, 308 pounds, 20.8-inch biceps, 18.5-inch forearms. So Genadi's a big dude. He's a big dude. I've got a couple inches in height on him, but he's still heavier than me. Biceps slightly bigger. His forearm may actually be a little bit bigger than mine. All right, see what we got here. So round one. We got Jerry and Genadi setting up. I remember this match having a crazy amount of uncalled fouls. But I also thought going to this that Genadi was gonna, would pull Jerry correctly and not really get into too much of a bind. Here we go, round one. Ooh, so round one is gorgeous. Genadi goes right through him, elbow off the back of the pad. Let's see what the restart looks like. All right, so Genadi's just saying, let's go. Needs to get back to Jerry's side. Jerry's carved him big time. Okay, so Genadi completely controlled him. Looked like he wins the match, but they call straps. That's perfect. Jerry goes toward him, hits into the wrist. Genadi just back pressures and cupping goes through him with some side pressure. Looks great. It looks like right now they're just tightening the strap up. All right, so yeah, Genadi set with a crazy amount of side pressure. Jerry's carving in real good. Let's see what happens here. So Genadi's shoulders need to be straightened, but Jerry's really need to be straightened. Jerry's starting to set in here. Genadi's real strong side pressure. Let's see how this goes. All right, Jerry's carved in deep. All right, so Genadi's looks good. Jerry's elbow is definitely off the front of the pad. They're not calling it. Genadi resets, gets good position right here for a cup. Smash it sideways, right? So at this point, you think Genadi's killing him. What am I learning from this? I'm learning that Genadi has crazy, after the match starts, surges. Like, he can be in a position and surge like crazy. Okay, so perfect technique by Genadi. Looks like this is just a one-way street. But as we know, that's not how it turns out. All right, so here we are, round two. Genadi 1-0. They're telling Jerry to move his shoulder in. Genadi's hand is tall. Okay, so right now, Jerry gets a good slip. So it looks like Genadi hits a good angle. Like Genadi's right here. Jerry pushes underneath him. So I can't do what Jerry does. Like, I do have a press, I do have a flop press, but my wrist doesn't go back past that. So Jerry can go all the way back. I can get closer now, but I don't want to go with that route. I think I'm gonna be able to control this match with high knuckle, riser, superior pronation, and I don't think my cup is at the level to where it's equal to Genadi's yet, although it's improving drastically. But I do think my pronation will be superior to his cup. That's what I'm banking on. So that's the game plan. If for some reason that fails, we're still into this thing to win it. So I just want to see how this plays out. Genadi obviously looks confident. He's already got the first round pin in the straps. Now he's back to the strap again. Jerry's setting up, looks like he's got his leg against the table like he usually does. They're going back and forth with some side pressure. Genadi's sitting up tall, dropped his shoulder just a tad, good high post. Now I'm looking at that position and I'm thinking if I see Genadi set up like that, I think, okay, so Jerry drives an elbow off the front of the pad. But the way Genadi's setting, I think now, because I have a much closer range of motion than when I previously pulled him, and I think I have the nerve damage, everything I had on our last match, I think my riser is I don't think it's gonna fail. I think it's gonna hold up. And I am now not dependent upon a tight strap. Like, I'm getting better in my strap game. All right, here we go. Okay, so Jerry drives in hard. Genadi is outside his shoulder with his bicep. He's holding, but now he's stuck. He looks like he's stuck. Phenomenal how Jerry pulls like this. I mean, like, I've done some crazy stuff, but Jerry just full on commitment. Jerry's holding him. He's good. Genadi's trying to hit bounce. Okay, so this should be called. Genadi's elbow is literally, the point of his elbow is 1.5 inches off the back of the pad. How they're not stopping it. So Jerry goes ahead and goes for the pin, and he gets the pin. So he either gets the pin or a foul and losing. I don't know how they're calling it, but how they don't call that foul immediately, I don't know. But all works out for Jerry. 1-1 Jerry Cadorette. Man, Jerry's guns look huge. I plan on keeping my guns safe till Genadi. Talking about gun safety, I choose Stopbox Pros to keep my gun safe. This thing's super heavy duty, made in the USA, and doesn't require any batteries or electronics. This gun retention device is big and will fit a variety of pistols and attachments. We travel a lot. You can take this thing anywhere. It's their newest edition. It's rugged, it's durable. I highly recommend it. This Stock Box Pro is constructed of glass reinforced polycarbonate, ABS, and drop tested for 35 feet onto asphalt with a weighted gun. Perfect for keeping my gun safe. It's padlock compatible for extra safety. Links in the description. Get yours today. And Jerry's immediately back in this thing. Round one looked like it was just Genadi's going to take over, and then now we have Jerry Cadorette opening up Genadi's bicep with the press. And once that bicep gets open one time, it is not as durable, right? I mean, I saw Genadi's podcast today with Ingen, right? And, you know, he said we're friends, so he's saying it's 50-50. But you can tell that's not what he thinks. He thinks he's going to run over me. He thinks he's going to be dominant. And I like that about him. But I just do not see it going that way. I already know I'm stronger now. I just need to take advantage of these next few weeks, consistently get stronger, make sure I'm eating right, recovering, and I think I'm in perfect shape for this match with Genadi. All right, here we go, round three. All right, so Jerry hits for a press. They land in a hook. Genadi's got a good wedge position. Jerry's about to push underneath. You see his fingers going, and he's going to just drive straight underneath. Let me get a little volume here so I can see exactly what the refs are saying, but... Okay, yeah. Okay, so he doesn't push out. He doesn't get the slip. Huge foul on Genadi. Like, crazy foul off the back. All right, here we go again. Jerry's setting up. He's looked like he's wanting to come in. Looks like Genadi's going to try to hook like he just did. Boom. Jerry just goes right through. So this is something you can't do. You cannot turn your palm up and expect to catch Jerry in a full bicep. You have to have some side pressure with pronation protected. All right, here we go. So we are currently right now 2-1 Jerry Cadorette. So what does that show me? It shows me that I have zero chance of doing that to Genadi because I can't supinate enough. And there's no way Genadi's going to try to catch me on his bicep. So anytime I go towards a press towards Genadi, it's going to have to be after his biceps had some wear, after he's been hung out in the top row or something, because there's no way he's just going to come in. If I felt him starting to go into a hook, maybe I would try to attack him with the press, because I think if he turns into hook and I landed my press on him, it would be similar to that. But I think he would protect it like he's pulling against Jerry. Pronation and back pressure right here. So here we are, round four. Let's see this start. Jerry shoots towards. Genadi's complaining about an elbow. Genadi looks like he's posting out, rolling out some. So I could see this being a potential angle. Now it looks like Jerry's going off the back. Jerry's just letting him know that Genadi's off the back, and he starts pushing him. So the pushing foul would be a foul on Jerry, but since they weren't calling the Genadi foul, I don't know if they're going to call coincidental fouls or if this is a foul on Jerry. I'm not sure. Looks like it's probably a foul on Jerry. All right, here we go again, round four. Genadi's all committed to back pressure. He doesn't want to get anything near that arm. He looks phenomenal here. This is a perfect counter for Jerry. Oh, crap. All right, so this is what I'm talking about with Genadi side pressure. Genadi can hit with crazy amounts of side pressure anywhere in the match. So Jerry hits towards him. Boom, Genadi's in this position, and you see Jerry start to communicate with the ref a little bit, and then out of nowhere, Genadi just punches sideways and parallel pins him. That's something I have to be worried about with him. Not worried about. It's going to have to be something I have to be aware of, that Genadi has potential to hit these crazy side pressures once the match is stopped. I mean, I'm watching this, and this is a great match for me to review because it shows, you know, that could potentially be some endurance issues, could be some elbow foul issues. We're now 2-2. I mean, obviously, if you've seen this match before, which I have, I know the outcome. But I'm very confident going to this match, guys. My pronation lift is world class. My pronation gauge back pressure is just about to be the heaviest ever been. Over the top knuckle riser is the best it's ever been. I'm now cupping the heaviest ever cup for 50 reps, so that's super awesome. And I still have more time to improve. I know Genadi's prepared. He said in his interview his biceps may be stronger than ever. Some of his other arm wrestling specifics are really close. All right, guys, here we go, round five. Jerry hits in. Genadi does a great stop again. Now, Genadi hits crazy side pressure. He's wanting to call the win. Jerry does slip out underneath, but it's not parallel. So we're about to see a strap match here. Now we're back together in the strap. Genadi's shoulder, Jerry's shoulder. Both guys breathing heavy. Okay, so that crazy start. Genadi was already wedged in, flex cupped everything. And, okay, elbow off the back on Genadi, no call. Jerry's at the front, huge elbow off the back. Okay, and I think that, okay, so what happens in my opinion, in that start, Genadi catches, feels like he's stuck. His elbow does run off the back. They don't foul him. He thinks he's in a stuck position, doesn't look like he's going to get out of it, so he purposely drags his elbow off the back of the pad. That's what it appears to me. Smart move, definitely a pro move by Genadi. Let's go see what happens after this foul. Here we go, next start. Boom, Jerry drives in, starts to lose a little contact with his hand peg. Genadi's taking his hands off the hand peg, pointing at Jerry's elbow, trying to surge to him. Jerry's at the front of the pad. There is a lot of questionable elbows happening here. Jerry goes for a pin, misses it. Genadi's off the back of the pad. Off the back of the pad. Way off the pad. Jerry may be off the front. All right, Jerry goes for a pin, but I think they're stopping the match on the Genadi foul. Okay. Like I said, guys, this is a crazy one. But this just shows both of these guys have crazy heart, crazy endurance. I have to put Genadi in deep water. I can't let him get super confident. Here we go. Next start. Round 5. Here we are. Jerry gets a little bit of a press. Genadi rolls back out of it. Genadi's hitting sideways. Jerry's arm is in horrible position, but he's applying crazy pressure. Genadi goes up into almost King's. Oh, there he goes. Last minute crazy press from Jerry. Jerry just did the impossible. At this point, Genadi had beat me. He'd beat Dave Chafee. He loses to Jerry here, but then he goes on to beat Devin. So you're talking about the top 4 guys in North America. Genadi's actually beaten 3 of them. Jerry's the only one to get the win. Like I said, I don't know how that match goes, if elbow fouls are called or what, but we know that on that day, Jerry wins 3-2. And we see a lot of power from Genadi. A lot of explosiveness from Genadi, a lot of confidence from Genadi. All the things that I don't want to see against Genadi in a few weeks. I'm looking at him. Pause video right here. It's just kind of a replay of the last match. Jerry's here, Genadi's in that position. His wrist looks thick, his forearm looks thick. Hand looks strong. I just don't think it's going to be strong enough. I wholeheartedly believe that this is a different me coming in with a different purpose, a different mindset, a different feel, a different belief. I'm excited about what's to come, guys. We got a couple more videos we're going to review, so this isn't the end of the series. I do want to see some more action, but let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this match? What do you think about the upcoming match with Genadi? What's your prediction? If you were me, you only had a few more weeks left to train, what would your priorities be? Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell for notifications.